Hey, I'm Kevin Wooten with Carolina Painting and Pressure Cleaning. Cabinets are a big part of our business. We do a lot of cabinets. We've got customers from Lexington, Chapin, Irmo, Columbia, Blythewood, Columbia Northeast, to Leesville. We pretty much cover the whole Midlands area. We also have customers that are other painters. We do a lot of cabinet painting for other painters. They'll bring us their doors and drawer fronts because we have the facility to do a great job with no problem. So they'll bring their stuff to us. They may not have the room for them or the equipment that we have. And we do a lot of painting for other contractors as well. That says a lot for us. We're kind of proud that other painters will bring their stuff to us to paint. This video is just going to be a quick video. I want to tell you kind of what we do, how we do it, the materials we use, answer any questions that you may have about some cabinet painting, and tell you some of the differences in what we're going to provide versus what other people provide. It's just going to be an informational video. Below this video is an online form for cabinet painting. You can fill that form out. It's pretty self-explanatory. It'll give you a budget number at the bottom to kind of go by to let you know where your cabinets fall. It's going to tell you if you thought your cabinets were $500 and they're $2,500. By the time you get down to the bottom, you're going to understand and you're going to see why it comes up to be the amount it does, hopefully from this video. So kind of what I want to go through is what we paint first. So 85% of our jobs, we do an exterior paint job on the cabinets. So what that means to us is both sides of the doors, the cabinet facing, this inside lip around the cabinets, and the bottom of this cabinet here, and the drawer fronts. So basically the four sides and the front of the drawers. Now, the other 15% of the time, we do also do the interior. If the interior's already been painted and it's dingy, they want to make it the same color, we paint the insides like these were painted. So if I was painting these again, we would paint the inside. Or if we were changing colors, we would paint the inside. We don't usually paint the inside if they're a pre-finished natural wood or stained, but it's completely up to you. So if we do the interior of the cabinets, that will also we also do the interior of the drawers, which is the inside and both sides of the drawers. So that's a nice little upgrade when you open up the drawer and it's nice and fresh. These particular cabinets here, they have the face frame hinges. We do a lot of cabinets where we change that out and we use the balloon concealed hinge. We use the soft close, so it's a nice soft close whenever you go to shut the doors, no slamming. We also use new bumpers on everything so that you don't have a wood on wood contact. So everything's nice and soft. These hinges right here, basically what we'll do is take these holes, we'll take these off, and these holes here get bondoed and sanded, and you'll never know they were there. We have to drill the back of these cabinets out. This hinge will go right here. There'll be a mounting plate here, and that hinge sits right in here. Super good hinge, three-way adjustable. You'll never have a problem with it. Also, it's got one little release right here, and you can snap these doors on and off if you need to in a matter of seconds. So that's the hinge. This is an upgrade. You'll see it on the form below, and you just count the doors, and it's per pair. I think it's $15. That's to drill the hole and to supply the plates and the hinges. Now I will tell you, these are good examples of cabinet doors we can do these hinges on. This is a flat back one-piece door, so we know we can drill into that and put this hinge here. We can also do raised panel doors if they're a real raised panel door. We cannot do the doors if your door was stick built and they put a piece of trim around that door and your door insets when you close it. It insets past the face. We cannot use this hinge. That will force you to either get new doors or use the same kind of hinges you have now. Now we do provide new doors. We can do square doors like this, these raised panel. We can do the raised panel with the arches. We can do shaker doors with flat panels. We can do shaker doors with beaded panels. We can basically do any kind of door with any kind of decoration you want. So we're doing a lot of shaker doors right now. I will tell you the shaker door is, this size will be around a $45 door, which is a pretty good price compared to if you went to Lowe's, it'd be probably a $75 or $80 door. But it's about a $45 door change for this. Drawer fronts, $15 to $17. If they're much bigger than $17 worth, they'll probably go to a door pricing, because that just means you're gonna have a bigger drawer front that basically is a door. So if you need to get that done, I just need to measure. I need to come and measure every single hole, and we can get that done for you as well. One thing we're gonna need to know when we get to the job, what we're doing with the hardware. This is gonna, if I was gonna move this piece of hardware, I need to Bondo that hole. So if I wanted to move it up, I need to Bondo the hole. If I need to add another hole for a pull, then I need to know that. This is something that we need to know the first day we get on the job. We would like that new hardware on site so we can look at it to make sure the hole's big enough, to make sure the hole's not too big, because if it is, we gotta fill it and re-drill. And we don't want to go and to get all the cabinets done, bring them back, get ready to hang everything, and you show us some new hardware that we can't make work. We'll be forced to have to repaint the cabinets and or the doors and the drawer fronts. So you don't want to pay for that. I don't want to do it again. So we really need to know in advance what we're doing with the hardware. Now, let me talk about the process that we do a little bit. Our process on these doors is going to be, and the cabinets, is going to be wipe them down with a degreaser first. That's going to remove any food contaminants from the kitchen, toothpaste from the bathrooms. It's just going to clean them. After we do that, we're going to sand these doors. We want to sand any kind of lumps and runs or anything out of it. We want to re-sand where the wood comes together that may have heated up and expanded or contracted, and we want everything to be meshed together again, back to where it's perfect. Once we do the sanding, we're going to prime this with 2 coats of primer. We're going to sand in between coats as needed. We probably don't have to do a lot of sanding because the primer is super smooth after the initial sanding. And then we go up to 2 coats of finish. Now, like I said, all these doors and drawers, they go to the shop. We have a spray shop in Lexington, and they'll get sprayed on both sides. It takes a good week once we get back to the shop, because we got to do both sides, flipping things over, drying time, things like that. But they come back perfect. They look like you just bought them out of a factory painted doors. The product that we use is an Italian paint. We get it from Italy, from a distributor they have here in the States. It's a 2-part urethane paint, very, very good paint. Some of the qualities, you don't have the smell like the lacquer paints you have here that people want to use a lacquer or a conversion varnish. Those are good materials, but they smell so bad. Lacquer is not that great of a material. I've used it. I don't recommend it really, but this material is far superior to what we can buy locally. It's cost me over $100 a gallon to get it to me, but it's well worth it. And you're doing cabinets, this is a major expense, so to save $200 on material, it's just not worth it. So we try to use the best material we can, and we want to do the best job. We want to make it easy. If we got to come back and touch up, we want something that you can't tell we touched it up. So that's what we get when we use our material. This material has a hardener in it, so when we're mixing it up at the shop or at your house, we have to measure it out. We have to put the right amount of hardener in it, and that hardener chemically reacts with the material to make the finish harder, to make it more chemical resistant, where you spill mustard on it, you spill ketchup on it, you get whatever you get on it from the kitchen, trash from just putting trash in the trash can if it's under mount. We want it to be able to be cleaned off and have it for years and years with it looking brand new. So we do use the top of the line material. It's approved by the Kitchen and Bath Association, which really no paint from Sherwin-Williams or Benjamin Moore is really approved. And it's a complete system. Basically, The primer's a two-part, the finish is a two-part, they're made by the same manufacturer. So there's one person to call if something goes wrong. We're not going out and buying Kills primer from Lowe's and buying Sherwin-Williams paint to paint the cabinets and then finger pointing goes on. So this is a product we stand behind and they stand behind, and it's just a phenomenal product. So that's the process, that's the material. You see what we paint. Let me tell you, when we come in, we'll do from the entry door, we cover the whole floor up all the way into where we're doing the cabinets. We cover all your countertops up. We tape up all the appliances. Anything that don't get paint on, not to get painted, we protect. So you don't have to worry about that. In day one, what we're gonna try to do is try to get all the cabinets on the job site, which is the cabinet boxes, try to get them all clean, sanded, prepped, and primed. Day two, we want to come back. We want to either put the second coat of primer on it and the finish, or we're going to have to go into day three. It just depends on how big the house is. Are you doing bathroom vanities? Are you doing laundry room cabinets? Are we doing bookcases, mantles, things like that? So I mean, the size of the job is just going to depend on how many days we're on site. 25 pieces we're going to do in 2 days as far as on site. Once we get everything done on site, then we go to the shop, we start painting in the shop. Those cabinet doors take about 5 business days on a good run, 5 to 7 days if we have any glitches. So, and that glitch could be material shortage, and that's basically the only thing, or a holiday. But the day that we come back, we'll touch up anything that you have found when we left from doing the boxes. We touch anything up. We hang all your cabinet doors back. We put all your hardware back on if you want us to, and we clean up all of the area that we worked in. So you should not be without a microwave or a refrigerator. We're not going to have to move stuff out. We will have to move the refrigerator out if we need to paint inside or where the refrigerator is sitting. But it shouldn't really be a big inconvenience for you guys. Maybe you can go out to eat for a night or two. Maybe that's a good excuse to get out the house. But anyway, that's kind of how we do our cabinets. So you know where we do it at in Lexington. You're always welcome to come to the shop. We got some cabinet samples there. You can see the spray booth where we painted at, kind of see our setup, our operation. We just want you to call us and let us know you're coming so that I can make sure I'm at the shop or somebody's there to give you a little tour of our shop. If you do the worksheet up below, you can, once you see the budgeted number, if that's something that you feel like that you want to move forward with, then you can also give us a call. We'll set up an estimate where I'll come out and we'll just kind of verify all the counting. That estimate will be really close. The only things that could change is, you know, do you have a open wine rack that we got to get in, or do you have a set of bookshelves in the, you know, for your cookbooks that we have to get in? Also, I didn't mention on the doors, we can do the glass. We can get glass doors too as well. So we can get glass doors, put any kind of glass in them. So that's just something else I forgot to mention. That's really about it. I want to thank you if you've watched this long. I appreciate it. Hope it wasn't too painful, and I hope that we can do some cabinet work for you. If we can, I hope this video helped you a little bit. If you got any questions about cabinet painting, I don't mind helping. And one more option for cabinet painting that we do, if you decided that you just wanted us to do the cabinet doors and the drawer fronts, that is an option that you could bring us those cabinet doors and drawer fronts to the shop. We could paint them and you could come and get them and take them back, but all the rest of that's on you guys. So that is another option, and we'll paint it with any paint you want. So really, we just want to get the cabinet. We don't want you to do a bad cabinet job. So if we can help you in any way, let us know, and we'd be glad to take care of it for you. Okay, I'm Kevin. Thanks again, and have a good day.